Good afternoon, welcome back. This is Saima. If you haven't met me before, in today's video I'm going to share about my pregnancy symptoms. So I'm pregnant again, and in today's video I'm going to share my experience of throughout the pregnancy, as I had the symptoms last time, and what are the symptoms I'm experiencing currently with the second pregnancy. So if this video is of any interest to you, please watch the video till the end. As you all know, with my first pregnancy, I didn't have much symptoms. In my first pregnancy with my son, I was only having the itchiness in the hands, but other than that, I didn't have any nausea, vomiting, or any other symptoms. It was quite weird because it was my first time getting pregnant, and I was always thinking, like, am I really pregnant? Because I'm not having nausea, vomiting, because I've always seen pregnant ladies, like, they'll be vomiting, having the sicknesses, and so many other things, and cravings. So I didn't have any nausea, vomiting. I didn't have any morning sickness, no cravings. I was all normal. Only the itchiness I had, and in the last trimester for 2 weeks my blood pressure went up, only in the last 2 weeks, because usually my blood pressure is 110/60 or 110/70, always on the lower side. So the doctors that time said 130/90 is still high for you. So every time I was going to the doctors, my blood pressure would come like 125/90 or 120/80 or 130/90. So they said it's high for you. So in the last 2 weeks they started me on the antihypertensive medication, or medication for the blood pressure. Other than that, I didn't have any symptoms in my first pregnancy. In this pregnancy, it's still first trimester, so I am experiencing I wouldn't say it's a morning sickness, because sometimes I just feel sick. Okay, not a lot. I wouldn't say that it's happening every day. Throughout this time, it's almost 2.5 months. 2.5 months, I believe. Yeah. So I feel sick sometimes only, and I notice that it only happens when I don't eat for a long time, or after like 5 or 6 hours. If I don't eat anything, I feel sick. And in the first pregnancy, as I said, there was no nausea, vomiting, so it was quite worrisome for me. Even one day I vomited for a couple of times, but that was maybe because I wasn't eating regularly. Okay, so in this pregnancy, I'm feeling a little bit nauseous, and also I feel very hungry all the time, but whereas in the first one I wasn't very hungry and no cravings at all. And the second thing I noticed is my neck is started to turn black already. It happened in the first trimester, as first pregnancy as well. All of my face, my body, it all turned really black. I don't know if it's the hyperpigmentation, or I don't know really, but it's already started. It's only first trimester, but it's already looking dark already. So yeah, that's my second symptom. The third one is I feel very hungry, and also I crave for foods. I crave for different food, and because with the first 2 months I wasn't having any appetite. I wasn't feeling hungry at all, and I wasn't eating much. So even though I was not sick all the time, but still I wouldn't like to eat. So it was a bit hard time for me, so that's why I wasn't making any videos either. Yeah, so I wasn't having any appetite, and I wasn't eating much. Yeah, and now I feel like I'm hungry more often. So every 3 to 4 hours I need to eat something. With my first pregnancy, I didn't notice any weight gain. But with this one, I'm already noticing weight gain pretty quickly. And I was also doing stairs that time. I mean, every day, 2 times or 3 times. But now, if I do the stairs, I feel so tired. I don't know, maybe because I gained weight already, gained too much weight. With my first baby, I wasn't very heavy. my weight was not that much, but this time maybe because I'm overweight already, so that could be the reason that I'm having breathlessness. Yeah, so these are all the symptoms. Other than that, I feel very tired and not lazy. I wouldn't say lazy. Sometimes I want to do the things, but I don't have the energy because I feel my body is very tired all the time. But with my first one, I was very active. I was running around doing everything I was supposed to do, but this time I feel very tired, maybe because it's the first trimester, and in the first trimester always you will feel tired and sleepiness. As you can see from my face, I feel like my face is already became big but maybe because I'm eating small meals, but every 3 to 4 hours I feel hungry, so I go and eat. Another thing that I notice is my tummy. It hurts a lot from the bottom or from down the lower side, but because I had C-section, so I don't know if it's yeah, these are all the symptoms that I'm currently experiencing. And then I will also mention, because last time someone asked me, I think 2 or 3 people, they asked me like after how long of your missed periods you had your results positive. So I wasn't expecting it because I didn't check to be honest, but it was like 2 weeks after my missed date, so exactly after a month. So 2 days, two days over. For example, I was expecting, for example, I'm giving you an example only, okay? So I think the 20th of December, and I on the 20th of January I didn't get my period, so I checked the pregnancy test on 23rd, and it was positive. So with my first one, I checked multiple times, but this time I didn't have to because it was positive already, like after 3 days. Could you imagine? So quick. I was very happy, thank God for everything. Yeah, so so after 3 days it was very dark positive. Yeah, so if you miss your periods and you are still waiting like 1 or 2 days over, you can still give it a try, but usually it comes positive like after a week or so on the pregnancy strip. Okay, but if you're having irregular periods, then it depends on the days, like you were expecting your periods and after how many days, because everybody's body is different, and they ovulate on the different dates as well. So it depends when you conceived, and after your missed periods, how many days after the results will show positive, because also it depends on the baby as well. Sometimes the HCG level is not that high that it can detect on the pregnancy strip. So it also, the hormones, if they are very high, the beta HCG is very high, will come very quickly in the pregnancy strip. But for some babies, for some ladies, everybody's different. As I said earlier, the hormone levels are different. So give it a few days. If you have missed your period, give it at least a week, because I remember with my first one, I didn't get the positive result maybe like after 1.5 months or nearly 2 months. I didn't get the positive result. I missed my periods, so I was keep on checking, but it wasn't positive. So I was not sure, because that time in my mind maybe that I'm having a hormonal imbalance or something like that, hormonal problem, because the periods are not always regular. You never know. Okay, and if you travel, or depends on your diet or environment or stress level as well. So yeah, give it a few days and repeat the test. Okay, so that's all for this video. I'll see you soon in the next one. I'll make another video for the second trimester as well, because I missed making in my first pregnancy, and I made the video later on, but this time I thought, okay, I'll try making one video, because it's good for memories as well. Like later on, when you discover, you watch your own video and you feel like, oh, these are the same times you cannot really remember. Then when you watch the video, you'll remember everything. I was watching another video of mine. It was something very important, but it wouldn't come in my mind. So I went back to my YouTube channel and I watched the video just to remember that thing. So yeah, it gives you memories, and It's good. It's good. Keep recording yourself as well, guys. Even if you're not YouTuber, record your precious moment with your kids, with your loved ones, and it gives you a beautiful time to enjoy later on. That's all for this video. I'll see you soon in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.